Hello, everyone. Val here once again with another response. And today's response will be on Tommy Lee Peemer's rant on his own haters. And yes, this will be my first ever response on Tommy Lee Peemer, or should I say, Tommy the entitled crybaby and an immature man-child who needs to get a life and a job. But anyways, let's just get this over with because I can already tell that this rant video is going to be garbage.
Haters, what? No, more like my fans. Oh my god. These haters sucks.
Okay, I have 4 things to say about this part. First of all, imagine using the X more like Y term in the Big 26. You do realize that using that overused term is getting extremely annoying nowadays because making mock names in Vion-styled rants is so pathetic. Second of all, not everyone is going to be a fan of you because there's some people who are fans of you, but there's also some people who doesn't want to be your fan because you are being so toxic, immature, and heartless. And yes, the reason why I call you heartless is because you literally send your haters death threats like literally all the time. And you need to realize that sending death threats to your haters is extremely heartless and it's also a serious criminal offense, and you can go to jail and face legal consequences if you send someone a death threat. And fourth of all, please don't use the Lord's name in vain, because using the Lord's name in vain is very disrespectful to God, and it can easily offend all Christian people, even though not everyone is Christian, but still. So, I highly recommend you to say, "Oh my gosh," or "Oh my goodness" instead.
These haters are keep hating me for no reason.
And guess what? You deserve to be hated for all of the terrible actions you did on the internet. For instance, you send death threats to your own haters non-stop, when you need to realize that sending death threats is a serious criminal offense, and you can go to jail and face legal consequences if you send death threats to your own haters. You can't handle people unsubscribing to your channel. You take a lot of UTTP trolls way too seriously when you can just simply ignore them. You also troll feed Donald Duck and Goofy, yes, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse no way too many times, when you can just simply ignore him because he's an obvious troll who wants your attention. And you also attack a lot of people who are giving you constructive criticism and don't even think about claiming that I use the word criticism as an excuse. Because if you do, then not only it proves that you can't handle the slightest amount of criticism, but this also proves that you are a Lanzo Palmieri 2.0, even though Lanzo Palmieri is not any better than you. So Tommy Lee, do me a favor and get off the internet, touch some grass, and get a life or even a job, because you don't deserve to be on the internet for all of the terrible actions you have done, and also because you can't handle the slightest amount of hate and criticism.
They also keeps making bad videos, shorts, and posts out of me for no reason.
Well, Tommy Lee, for your information, people have every rights to make those types of videos and posts out of you whatever they want to, because those types of videos and posts are only made for constructive criticism purposes only, and they are also teaching you a strict lesson to never be immature and childish on the internet. And also, don't even think about claiming that those types of videos and posts out of you are cyberbullying, because they are not. They are only made for constructive criticism purposes only, not for cyberbullying.
And last, I hope these haters will get out of my channel soon.
Well, guess what, motherfucker? That's never going to happen, because we will continue to criticize you for the terrible actions you did on the internet. So fucking deal with it, you stupid, entitled, immature, heartless man-child with no purpose in life whatsoever.
Do you know who like these haters? Nobody. And do you know who hates these haters? Everyone.
Okay, first of all, imagine using like and hate spots on your rants in the Big 26. And second of all, not everyone hates your haters, you know, because we all have different opinions.
So screw my haters.
Okay, I'm going to end the video here because Tommy Lee used the screw X and screw Y term, and the Z is random of numbers times better than X term in the Big 26. And man, that rant video is so terrible and garbage because this proves that Tommy Lee can't handle people hating him, and he also can't handle people criticizing him as well. But anyways, thanks for watching today's response on Tommy Lee the entitled crybaby. Goodbye, y'all.